Yes, and now I am about to talk about. It is still under experience. I told us how deep I'm going to go when it comes to this experience issue. It's going to reach so many phases. In fact, this experience has to be told. Okay, before I stretch further into this segment, I really want to talk about some intimacy now, because I know that the youth will be like, okay, this guy now, I don't understand waiting this guy they try do, as in why this guy they tell us this type of thing now. We won't make money, we won't do all these things. It's not be this kind of thing where we supposed to hear now. Oh boy, I beg, brothers, I beg, I take God, beg all of us, move not talk like this. Don't ever talk like this. Don't ever you talk like this at all. Because trust me, 20 years time from now, you no more be a youth. And is it the kind of life you want to see yourself living? Because the more we live, the more we learn. But now, don't misunderstand one thing. The more we live, the more we learn, but the less we earn. You get me? The more we live, the more we learn, but the less we earn. At the end of the day, it still has to boil down, it still has to focus on, okay, the financial growth of our nation and the financial growth of the continent itself, Africa. Okay. This one, at this point, I'm talking to all the youths of Africa, not just Nigeria, not just us, but not just Africans alone. Anywhere you are, and you're a youth, and you can relate to this properly, then you should feel my pain at some point, you know. Look at our youths. Look at how much we are all craving for. Ask yourself one question. When our fathers, we don't know how our fathers suffered. Let us not misunderstand that. But at least we know one thing. At their time, it was better. At their time, it was better. At least if we know this, we are comfortable. Our time is worse. Their time, it was better. Okay, I'm going to use this opportunity to stretch further into our individual youths now, the parents of our youths, the aunties and uncles of our youths. Now, mommy, daddy, this is the way we call it in Africa, mommy and daddy, mom and dad. You people should know that we are not rebellious. No. We are not rebellious at all. Because the Bible said what? Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and your mother, for this is the first promise, or for this is the first commandment with promise. Very, very good. Now, how about if a parent comes from a diabolic home and trains the child in that way? Because the Bible also says, train up a child in the way he should grow, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And also that same Bible said, remember thy creature in the days of thy youth. Very good. Putting all these three things together, mom and dad, and our mommies and daddies. I'm also speaking to my parents, and I'm also speaking to every other youth's parent as well. You have to support your child. You have to support your kid. You have to support your growing youth in this step they want to take. I won't guarantee you that all will be so smooth. No. But at least it's for the betterment of our own children and for other youths that will also love to give birth to kids. We are tired of having our girls as baby mamas. We want to actually get married to them. But how are we going to get married to them when we can't even cater for the wedding fees? We are going to pay. We are going to pay for bride price now. How are we going to do that? And yet, you people want us to finish this whole academics and then come back and do what? If we finish these studies now, okay, here you guys are saying we should stay and look for work. Have their own youth found job? Have their own youth found job? You people sent us to school. Quite alright. Mom and dad, you guys did so well. We've listened to you people enough. But you people didn't have the chance to talk to your own fellow colleagues at that seat. Or maybe you guys spoke to them and they didn't listen. I know how adamant most people can be. But at least you guys were supposed to speak out properly. Properly. Everyone now is self-centered in Nigeria. Everyone now is self-centered in the world. Even it boils down to our parents. I'm not saying you guys should train us. No. But we have natural resources, for Christ's sake. And we have government. Why is it not working? Why is it that our youth and adults are the ones that are not employed? You hear unemployment rate in Nigeria over 100 million. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Over 100 million. And person will get mine tip 40 million use and do gold phone. And then they won't even say anything about that person. It's somebody that is singing song, that is trying to look for a way to make money. Okay. Our fathers, mom and dad, and aunties and uncles, you all are of the same. You all were like us at some point in your lives. You guys had brothers and sisters like us. And those brothers and sisters of yours had to become our uncles, aunties, nephews, nieces. Put them all. Family tree. We're not talking about the family tree right now. There are more pressing issues. You have to give us that chance. You have to give us this chance to do these things we want to do. At least you guys should see if we can at least make it happen. You have to support us. We need you guys. We don't want you people. We need you people. We are not rebellious. We can still listen. We have good ears. And we have retentive memory. Yes. Yes. So why is it that we must always go through this process every time in our lives? Why? Why is it that our nations can never ever change? Our government are not even trying to change. Rather, the more we try to come close, the more they suppress us and oppress us and protect themselves. I say, I dare any leader in this world, I dare any leader in this world to move without security. That's how you know how good you have been to your people. Move without security. Of course, if you're good to your people, why do you need security? Because you know that there's something you must have done, or there's something you have done. So, at this point, I call on our parents and our extended families to support us for this we are about to. We are not about to start a mission. It's a lie. You guys started it. Not now to tell me no. You guys started it. We are just here to finish it. That is all. If we can't finish it, the teenagers will help us. Because the adults, they have already held them captive. They have already held our adults captive. So right now, we are the only we are the only option. And if we get subdued, what next? Then the teens, then we now know that the government dislike each and every one of us. And they want to kill us all. I'm going to get to those security bodies. People that are protecting the presidents. People that are protecting all these crazy leaders. I'm going to talk about the security bodies in the next episode. But this episode, or this phase, is for you or our parents. You have to listen to us now. I think we have listened to you guys enough. Don't forget the Bible said, you parents, you have to listen to your children too. Provoke not them to anger. The Bible said all these things too. The Bible is very perfect. It knows what it's saying. It made some statements very clear. It made most statements very clear. Apart from those of them that love turning it upside down. As for the full religion, everything I see is good. In the religious side, everything is good. We're talking about the political side now.